Hi everyone. In this video about car assembling from Cyberpunk 2077, I'll fully redo the door mechanism, glue the seats and finish the front pneumatic suspension. The mechanism of the roller shutter doors just hasn't let me rest, since it was the most important part in this car, and this element distinguished it from other four-wheeled vehicles. The previous versions of the mechanism weren't bad, but they didn't look like the original model, and the rails on the inside of the door were the element of the interior of this car. For such construction, I had to weld the frame inside the cabin to ensure the rigidity of the entire structure. The door will move out of its place and roll back. Here, with the door in an open state, practically stands in same plane with the rear wheel and doesn't protrude beyond body. There were a lot of comments saying that the doors open too widely. I heard you, and now I think everyone will be satisfied with this option. I didn't work out the working construction at once. There was also first version of this mechanism which was supposed to be raised. At the same time, the glass should be lowered and the door panel also should be driven back, but I couldn't manage to make it with the door. We had to change the shock absorber construction, or to add more hinges to the mechanism, which would cause backlash and shake while opening. So I decided to finalize it as I liked the concept itself. Now I'll show how I made a runtime version using the left door as an example. I took the door cast-in which I'd welded earlier. The two guides or round rails SBR16 will be screwed to it. They are usually used for the CNC machine. I had to order the details several times as the mechanism was finalized along the way. The rails have standard size. I shortened them along the length of the cast-in. I screwed them on the ordinary self-tapping screws so far. There are special shifting gears for structural stiffness for guides. There'll be used 4 pieces. I cut out a platform from a thick slab for them. Marked the attaching points with the help of lines and drilled the holes. After that, I screwed the details to the slab, and we got a sliding gear that will be attached to the slide-out mechanism. Now we can screw the guides to the cast-in. I made the holes so the nuts were inside the shaped tube and couldn't interfere with the door panel. I also made a slide-out mechanism. There were used 4 guides and 8 shifting gears per door. I welded 2 angles to the frame for the guide extending the door from the body. A shifting gear of the guide was welded to them. It'll be driven by a straight drive that was installed in the previous construction. The door rails were welded to the slide-out mechanism through the slab. I installed the door panel for test. After successful check, we can weld and paint everything. The door itself will be shifted back by a stepper motor with force of 30 kilograms per centimeter. There'll be a gear on its shaft which will move along the rack. The stepper motor itself will be installed on the door shifting gear. Hope the engine power will be enough, and if not, there is a room for a reduction gear. That's the roller shutter door we got. It practically doesn't protrude beyond the body, and its movement while opening and closing repeats the original model. Since I've finally clarified myself on the door mechanism, we can continue preparing the cabin. There go the sports seats. I'll make them according to the original 3D model, but in order to decide on the size, I'll take the measures from Mazda's seat. The CNC machine will be also helpful in their production. It's good that I restored it when I cut out aluminum frame for a framed bike and also remembered how to work with it. I loaded the program, fixed the foam plastic, and began to cut the detail by layers. After cutting, I glued them together with the mounting foam. There turned out such a chair. It was quite convenient, even repeated the body's anatomy. But the headrest still should be a headrest, and I extended the back for 5 centimeters. I cut the back and filled the gap with foam. The headrest was already cut with a pillow. Then there goes the recess for a foam rubber. I want to try a new way of gluing the matrix in. I won't refine the foam plastic too much, just gonna cover it with epoxy resin and stick with aluminum tape. The resin is needed to make the sticky tape stick better to the base. Now I'll treat aluminum layer with the separating wax. Then I'll cover the model with gel coat and glass fiber mat. Gonna add the blue color. Reinforced matrix with the spacers just in case. After the resin hardened, I pulled out the foam plastic. It came out of the matrix after some effort. It turned out to be a rough shape, so it needs to be treated with putty. After the refinement, I lubricated it with the separating wax and began to glue the first sports seat. I also used the gel coat. After the resin hardening, I removed the detail from the matrix. There was left some putty on the surface, but it was easy to remove. Then I glued the second seat and tried it in its place. It's very interesting to try to sit in them now. There's quite enough space for both legs and a head. Most likely the seats will be installed without any slides, and would be unable to be adjusted due to the structural characteristics of the cabin. The next step, I want to make a second pneumatic strut and improve their design. I cut out a washer for the sleeve and welded it from above. It'll be a support for the airbag. Then I welded this detail to the shock absorber mounts. I assembled 2 struts and put them in their place. Connected the air pressure lines to them and checked. I connected them with a T-joint, and then each airbag will have its own valve. It's much easier for the body to lift with 2 struts, but I'd still change the unions for 8 mm. Now there are installed 6 mm ones from the plant. Well, such series came out. It took a lot of time to develop new door mechanism, but the result justified itself. Thanks everyone for your attention and support. If it's no bother, put your thumbs up, write a comment, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if not already. See you in the new video.